Hello and welcome to my tutorial on the computer vision. I'm going to start series of session on the computer vision. During the journey, we are going to do a lot of projects which will be deployed on edge devices such as NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Now, before we begin our journey in the computer vision, it is important to understand some of the fundamental concepts around the image processing. Now, we know that the computers can understand only the numeric values, right? But here we are going to deal with the images. So how do computer interpret these images for further process? Now, if you are able to convert these images into a numeric format or numeric values, then computers can really understand those things, those images, and do some further processing. So we are going to look into some of the techniques as how to convert those images into numeric format so that computers can understand them. For this, we are going to use Python and some of the powerful libraries such as OpenCV and NumPy to convert those images into some numeric format. Now, what are those numeric formats? That is what we are going to look into in this session. On the screen, what you see is two different images. One is on the left side, you see a gray colored image which has got shades of black and white. On the right side, you see the colored image which is also known as RGB image. So the challenge here is that we should be able to convert these images into some numeric format so that computers can understand. As I said, we will be using OpenCV and NumPy on Python to convert those images and understand those formats, what those formats are and how computer interprets them in the next set of slides. So let's move ahead with this. Now let's look into a very simple image which has got two printed on it. This is the image. This is a grayscale image. Now first let's understand what is an image in technical terms. Image consists of small boxes which we call as pixels. So if you see this image, I have divided this into small boxes. So each of these boxes are called pixels. Small boxes are called pixels. Each of the pixel is denoted with a numeric value which we call as pixel value. So each of these boxes has got some value with it. So the values which are assigned to these boxes, they are called as pixel values. In grayscale image, we have a grayscale image over here. In grayscale image, a pixel can vary from black color to white color. Black is denoted with 0, the value 0, and the white is denoted with the value 255. If the value of pixel is close to 0, it will appear closer to black. If the value is close to 255, then it will appear close to white color. So let's say if you observe on the topmost left corner, this box appears to be white. So this value of this pixel should be somewhere closer to 255, that we will examine in next set of slides. Okay. For now, understand that this is 213 by 210 pixel image. That is, it has got 213 pixels on the horizontal direction and 210 pixels on the vertical direction. So in all, how many pixels will be there in this image? You just need to multiply 213 by 210. So it will be 44100 pixels in this image. That will be the total number of pixels in this image. Now let's examine this further. But before we examine this further, let's try to shrink this so that it becomes easier for us to understand the things, to understand the fundamentals. So what I have done is I have created a Python program, and using the Python program, I am trying to reshape it to 8 by 8 pixel image. Originally it is 213 by 210 pixel image, but I have shrinked it to 8 by 8 pixel image so that it is easier for us to understand. All this is done using the Python program that I will be sharing at the end of this tutorial. Now let's examine this further. What we are going to do is we are going to iterate through each of this pixel on this image. Using the Python program and OpenCV, we will iterate through each of the pixel in the image and print its value. When we run the program, we get the following output. So this is the image on the left side, and we are passing this image to the Python program. which will iterate through each of the pixel and print its value. So if you see on the right side, this is what gets printed on the console. First thing, just observe that this has got 8 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 columns, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since this is 8 by 8 pixel, so there are 8 rows and 8 columns. Now let's examine the values of the pixels. So let's look into the top left corner pixel box here, this one. This is appearing to be close to white, right? So the value should also be closer to 255. Let's look into the printed values. You see this is 218, so which is close to 255. But if you see the middle of this picture, that is somewhere in the center of this picture here, this appears to be closer to black. So if it is closer to black, the value over here should be somewhere close to 0. So let's look into that. You see this 93 and 93, which is closer to 0, right? So some shade of black. So that is why this is appearing black over here. Now this is a matrix of dimension 8 by 8 by 1. Now the last number 1 indicates that each pixel value is represented by a single value, right? So 218, like here, 215. So this pixel box has got value 218, this pixel box has got value 215, and so on. So each of the pixel is represented by a single value. Since this is a grayscale image, each pixel is represented by a single value ranging from 0 to 255. Hence it is also known as one channel. Now let's look into the colored image. We are going to take the image of the same shape, that is 8 by 8, but this time it is going to be colored image. Now again, in this case also we are going to iterate through each of the pixel image and pixels in the image and print it. When we run the Python program, we get the following output. Now here the output is going to be big, so we could not print that output in this slide. We have printed in the next slide. So let's examine that output. This is the output. Now if you see, observe that this matrix also has got 8 rows. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because the image was also 8 by 8, right? So it has got 8 pixels in the row and 8 pixels in the column, but there is a difference now, each of the pixel values, right? If you see each of the pixel value, it has got 3 different numeric values, right? So if you see, let's look into this one where it is having 208, 222 and 223. So each pixel is defined using 3 different values. Now first value is representation of red color, second value 222 is representation of green color, and the third value 223 is representation of blue color. So each pixel is now represented by 3 different values, each for red, green and blue. It's like when you combine or when you mix the red, green, blue in different proportions, you get a different shade of color, right? So that is how the pixel will appear. It has got different combination of red, green value pixels. So the shades will be different at different places on the image. So that is how the colored image is represented in matrix form. The dimension here is 8 by 8 by 3. The last number 3 in the dimension represents that each pixel is having 3 channels, that is red, green, blue. Since this is RGB image, each pixel is represented by 3 values, which is red, green, blue. As I said that in general, if you mix these 3 colors, you will get different shades if you are mixing them in different proportions. So that is how the colored image will be interpreted by computers. Now we have been able to convert those grayscale image as well as the colored image into the matrix form, which is numeric, which has numbers in it. So computers can very well understand this and do further operations, very powerful operations on this. Based on this only, there are algorithms in convolution neural network which is used for some of the tasks like image classification, image object detections, and so on, that we are going to learn when we go through series of sessions on the computer vision. Now everything that we saw has been done using a Python. I've written the Python program and all the steps are mentioned in the Python program. You can also refer to that Python program. It is shared at this GitHub location. Now let's look into the Python program that we have created to do the processing of the images as we saw in the slides. Let's go through the program. Now this is the first step where I'm going to look into or print the details or the shape of the image that we are taking as input. So this is the number 2 image, colored RGB color image. So we are going to print the shape of this image here. So let's run the program here. As you can see, this is 213 by 210 pixel with 3 dimensions here, right? Since it's a colored image, right? So this is the input image that we are taking. Now next is that we are going to resize that image to 8 by 8 shape because that will be easier for us to understand. So let's reshape that image. So we have reshaped it. Now let's again print the size of the image, the shape of the image. So here we are doing that same. We are going to print the, so as you can see it has been reshaped to 8 by 8, but the color is still, since it's still a colored image, so it's 8 by 8 by 3. Now let's go to the next step. Now in the next step we are going to convert the image to grayscale here. Let's convert. So we have converted it. Now let's again try to print the shape of the image here. So you can see it is 8 by 8. Now it is on the single channel, that is has been converted to grayscale. So it's just a single channel now. Now let's go ahead and then we are going to print the colored image, the matrix for the same 8 by 8 colored image, and we are going to print it here. Before that, let me clear the console so that things are clear when it is printed. You see this, when I execute this, you get a big matrix, and that is what we saw on the slide. So this program is again shared on the GitHub. I have given the link in the slides. Also, I'll give the link below the YouTube video, and you can refer to it and try to do it yourself. Thank you so much for watching my session on this image processing. Thank you so much.